into the workout, I was pretty tired because last night I couldn't really sleep. Neither could Gio. She was coughing like crazy. And because Gio's 8 months pregnant now, the baby is alive and well and he moves on his own. So there could be times where Gio is sleeping, but because the baby's moving, the baby wakes her up, which then wakes me up. So I didn't really sleep that much. I only slept like 3 or 4 hours, but I still had to come in and get the work done. So today we start off with high bar squats, and my hamstring is healing pretty good, and it's kind of a blessing in disguise because high bar squats has always been a weakness of mine, but because of the hamstring injury, I've been focusing more on it because I can't really squat low bar because of the load on the hamstring, so I'm loading the quads now. And I was able to do 315 5x3 beltless, and that felt really good actually. Then moving on to deadlifts, that's where I had to make an adjustment. And instead of doing a normal competition style deadlift, I did trap bar deadlifts, and once again it's to load the quads. But because we have a trap bar, I was able to still go relatively heavy. So the goal now is to keep going heavy without any pain. And once the hamstring heals, I can convert that absolute strength into a more competition specific deadlift. And hopefully the strength transfers over. So that went really good. I did 4 sets of 2. And I don't know how much the trap bar weighs, but I'm assuming it's over 400 pounds. And then I did 2 back off sets with 3 plates for 6 reps. Then moving on to overhead press, did 135, 3 sets of 10, and then some back rows, as well as face pulls and a bicep and tricep superset. Since the baby is due in about 4 to 6 weeks, I've been more motivated than ever, just because I always hear horror stories of dads saying as soon as the baby comes out, they barely have time to train, which is why I wanted to prevent that and build a home gym just so I could bounce back and forth with being an athlete and then being a dad. So I know once the baby comes out, it's gonna be really hard to make gains in both strength and weight loss. So I'm trying to get as much of that done as possible, so when the baby comes out, all I have to do is maintain, and I heard even that is hard. So that's one thing that I'm not too worried about, because I like to stay ahead of the curve just so I have things planned out in my mind. So when things happen, I don't just randomly gain 30 pounds and gain all that weight back and now have dad bod again. So I think mentally I'm prepared, physically I'm prepared. I'm pretty much as prepared as I can be. Now it's just gonna be up to when the baby comes out. Sometimes I hear babies are extremely easy to take care of, and then sometimes I hear babies are a nightmare and they wake up every single hour. And I know for someone like me, sleep affects my training like crazy. So if I have one of those babies that affects my sleep like crazy, I might end up going back to 120 pounds benching, I don't know, like 100 pounds or something. But if I have a miracle baby that likes to sleep as much as I do, who knows, I might still be able to make gains.